For real, for real. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's have some of that sip. Yeah. Sippage. Weather's been acting crazy. See what's going on in the weatherage after the sippage. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. All right, let's see what this is now. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I love you too, love too. You're my love moon. Ooh, I love you too. My Tula too. Love my Tula too. Too. Love you Tula too. Love you. Love you Tula too. Ooh, how I love you. Everything you do. Ooh. Yeah, so I'm gonna drink something. Ah, mm. Yeah, people thought that we had to worry about like the robots, and maybe we still have to worry about fighting the robots, the rise against the machines. But we might have to worry about the human bots, the humans first. Yeah, and then we'll worry about the robots later. We might have to fight humans and robots at the same time. I hate to break it to y'all, but it might get that bad. Because is there any fault in the logic of James Cameron? Would it just be the machines against the humans and the humans against the machines? Or wouldn't some humans like sell out to the machines though? Yeah, they forgot about the Judas factor. I think James Cameron forgot that maybe there would be humans that would betray the resistance and that would try to kill the humans to try to get some special treatment by the machines. Maybe wouldn't there be some sellout humans that would say like, "Oh, I'll give you the secret to the resistance base if you just spare my life" or something. There'd be some sellouts. Yeah, Judas Iscariots stabbed Jesus Christ in the back. Pontius Pilates, of course. The betrayers are always there. They never left. Ah, yeah, it is confirmed that Rick Moranis is coming back to Spaceballs, and maybe maybe some people, there's some things they just can't get over in life, and maybe it has to do with sometimes it's some tragedies, some unfortunate situations and traumas and various things like that. I'm glad Rick Moranis he came back like a hero. He came back to Spaceballs 2 coming out 2027. He's going to play Dark Helmet, the parody of Darth Vader, or Spaceballs 1987. So that's pretty cool. Somehow Mel Brooks, he's Jewish. Man, he has unusually long Moses style life. I mean, he's almost on he's 98 years old, and by the time Spaceballs 2 comes out, he'll be 100. Yeah, might outlive some of us, unfortunately. But and that guy, I don't know what his secret is. Okay, probably. Let me guess. If he drinks any wine or anything, I'll be really shocked. I know. Sure as shit, he probably doesn't smoke. Mel Brooks, his real name is Mel Kamansky. He's Jewish. Hey, you know what? It's good to be the king. Or maybe your favorite is where the white women at? Where the white women at? That's one of the best ones. Huh? Or it's good to be the king. I like it's good to be the king. Even though where the white women at's pretty funny. Oh, definitely. He was the king. Mel Brooks was the king of in unpolitically correct comedy that broke, barriers of sex and race, and I mean he broke all those rules. So the master of parody, the master of clarity. He was a great one. He's a great one. Yeah, he's not dead yet. He's 98. He still looks great. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. It makes it to 100, and he's gonna come back as yogurt in Spaceballs too. Yogurt, a character that people have been waiting almost 40 years to see again. Yogurt will be back. Dark Helmet will be back, and Bill Pullman will be back as Lone Star. Lone Star. Unfortunately, John Candy won't be back as Barf because he had a heart attack at 42. So he was a big, pretty fat dude. So did he exercise? Probably that much. Probably. Yeah. Got the quadruple cheeseburgers going on, probably, or who knows? Maybe he had a medical problem that just made him gain weight all the time, and eventually it killed him, unfortunately. So I can't always blame. I can't always say, oh, somebody has health problems because of lifestyle, because sometimes it's genetics, and sometimes you could have other malfunctions that distort someone's weight and cholesterol, and there's other conditions. So it's not just some guy just eating 10 triple cheeseburgers and eating a pizza like the whale by themselves and shit. It could have been an eating disorder, but could have been genetic too, or some other kind of. There's a lot of different diseases, unfortunately. Yeah, isn't that a bummer? There's tons of ways that we can be killed. Yeah, that's not good. You wish it was just a few ways we could get killed, right? Like, oh, if I just didn't smoke cigars, I wouldn't die. Oh no, that's not necessarily true. If I just didn't smoke cigarettes, I'd be immortal. Yeah, life ain't that easy. Oops. I wish life was that easy. Oh, if I just didn't smoke, everything's gonna work out. Yeah. Uh-oh, the real world's calling. Paging Dr. Real World. Did you find two? Oh, two? She's not in here.
Yes, she is. She's laying right there behind her. Behind that chair.
Oh.
She laid on the pally.
Oh, she's on the pally.
Yeah.
She's such a goodie. She's such a good girl. Oh, she's such a loyal girl. Oh, she's on the pally behind me. Yeah, I got a lot of loyal Shih Tzus. Oh yeah, some people said, "What are the dog breeds?" Shih Tzu. Ah, you're killing my ears. An ancient Chinese toy breed. from the Tibetan Lapso and the Pekingese.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Okay, do that.
Don't growly.
Don't do that. No, too much. Leave her alone.
I mean, I suppose. I suppose they have all different kinds of colors of Shih Tzus. I guess there's probably like yellow or gold. We got brown, which is like Chewbacca, and then there's like Oreo, black and white, which is Bella, and then I'm sure there's an all white Shih Tzu. There's an all black, an all dark Shih Tzu, probably. Yeah, they probably have all different kind of colors of breeds. Yeah, we got different colors. We got different breeds, and different people have different needs. It's obvious you hate me, but I've done nothing wrong. The Depeche Mode. Don't understand what makes a man hate another man. Can't you understand? Why could it be? How could it be? What makes a man? Don't understand what makes a man hate another man. Help me understand. I like when David Gay is like, he's like, how could it be? I always thought that sounds cool. It's no, it's can't understand what makes a man hate another man. People are people, so why should it be? You and I get along so awfully. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, that's how it is. It's called People Are People. So why should it be? Deep. What's his name? David Gayhead? Yeah, he was cool. Hmm. Okay. People are people, so why should it be? What is this? Oh, okay. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. Different colors with different creeds. Different people have different needs. It's obvious you hate me, though I've done nothing wrong. I never even met you, so what could I have done? Is this really it? There's too many fucking distractions. Shut the fuck up. Oh, man. Mm. Yeah. You know it. Okay. So I have to have a way to. Well, you could try a double one. Yeah, that's a good idea. Ooh. Uh-uh. Okay. So I can hear myself. Yeah. All right, cool. I was just doing a sound test. I was making sure it was coming through. So now I'm gonna go refill my drink because I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back my borrowed Depeche Mode interrupted time. That was interrupted just now. Yeah. Let's get back into it. Depeche Mode. People are people. So why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. Do I think there's like anti-white discrimination? I think, really, I think it's definitely with the. Yeah, I think the people that come here from third world countries kind of hate our guts. Yeah, yeah. Not all of them, but a lot of them are like, man, what if we took over this place? Yeah, I think there's a lot of them, from Honduras and Salvador and Mexico. They're like, What if we ruled this place and everybody spoke Spanish and we just get these gringos out of here? Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not saying everybody's like that. I'm just saying there is that contingent, of course, that exists. Yeah, I wish this world and this country was just peace, love, and harmony, but yeah, that would be naive. Yeah, I might be a dreamer, but that's pushing even my dreaming ass too far. Yeah, I mean there are a lot of foreigners, a lot of illegal aliens and legal aliens that would love to take our country from us. Yeah, from native born citizens. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a pretty significant contingent, I would say, more than I think most American citizens would be comfortable with. So yeah. Now, this idea that I would be an American citizen and go to Mexico or Salvador or Colombia or Venezuela and demand that I was running those countries, now that would be, you know, bizarre and also would get me in a lot of trouble. This is the only country, I think, in the world that tolerates, besides Europe, foreigners and illegal aliens and migrants to cause so many fucking problems. So if if I was a foreigner in most other countries, they wouldn't tolerate my shit, not one iota or half as much as we do foreigners that invade our country. So that's the fucking truth. People are people, so why should it be you and I? You and I should get along so awfully. People are people, so why should it be you and I should get along so awfully? So we're different colors, we're different creeds, different people have different needs. It's obvious you hate me, though I've done nothing wrong. Never even met you, so what could I have done? I can't understand what makes a man hate another man. Help me understand. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. Now you're punching and you're kicking and you're shouting at me. I'm relying on your common decency. So far it hasn't surfaced, but I'm sure it exists. It just takes a while to travel from your head to your fist. I can't understand what makes a man hate another man. Help me understand. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. I can't understand what makes a man hate another man. Help me under. I can't understand what makes a man hate another man. Help me understand. Oh, for real? I randomly thought of that song, by the way. I just looked it up. I was wondering. I always loved that song. I always wondered, like what the. I. It's not like I. It's not like I really wonder what the chords are, but it is kind of like I kind of do wonder what the chords and the notes are to my favorite songs. Eventually, if you play enough, you're like, I wonder what that. I wonder how they did that. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Depeche Mode was like the soundtrack to my youth, especially teenager. Yeah, the Violator that was like everywhere. I think I missed their earlier kind of pop. You know, I just can't get enough. I just can't get enough. I think I missed that. Yeah, because I believe because I was too young, and so I wasn't listening to Depeche Mode yet. And then they're pop bubblegummy, kind of like when they started out, they were kind of like Wham. You know, they were like really cheesy pop. And then the skies are sunny, and then they went real dark, even darker than George Michael's for sure. They went into almost like Nine Inch Nails territory. It was pretty interesting music. Is it better to be dark or to be light? I guess it depends on what you're going for there. You want to just sing angry music, or maybe you want to do it all. Maybe you want to sing a. Maybe that's trickier to be an artist who plays like a happy song and then a depressing song maybe that's more difficult. But I think labeling artists it's not really a thing of the past, but I think it's yeah, maybe artists more in a box than they were, or are they more in prison now, or that where they had more freedom back in the day. That's really hard to say. I guess technologically artists are freer because there's more technological tools. I guess corporately, I guess like uh, corporately they're more in a prison, than ever before. So it's harder for artists. Like back in the day, anybody could jump on the scene, and as long as they had good music. And then now it's like there's so many great musicians that don't get recognized because it's not because they're not talented, they just don't make it. Because there's only a certain niche, like Hollywood. There's only one Brad Pitt, and he takes all the fucking movies for like 40 years, and then who knows how many actors were that could have been better than Brad Pitt that took all those movies, but he hogs it all, right? So and then finally, Timothy Chalamet comes around, and then Brad Pitt's like, oh shit, I'm 65, and Tom Cruise, he's like, oh shit, because now Timothy Chalamet and all the young actors are on the scene, and he's like, oh, I guess these guys are going to take over after me, and they're kind of depressed about it. They're like, man, I wish I could just do this until I was like 100, and be like the leading stud in the fantasy movie, but they can't do that forever. So yeah, reluctantly the old generation yields to the younger one, right? Yeah, that's but I think it's even worse in music. There's only like certain people, and they just cling on to it for years and years and years. So it's like Taylor Swift and Beyonce and whoever else, just people like that just keep on hogging the music industry, and then they don't allow for other voices and other groups to come in to the scene and make money and be successful. And that's just sad. Uh, in fact, most of the stuff that people get to hear these days is just controlled by only certain corporations, tiny handful of global conglomerates. They're not. It's not really. I think it was probably better back in the day when there was tons of just different labels and tons of different broadcast stations. I think it was better actually back in the day. I think it was more eclectic when there was less conglomeration, less monopolies, and there was just like a smorgasbord of different talents and different organizations. So yeah, I guess it was more freedom back in the day for artists of all kinds, and now it's just a horrible landscape. And so it's a landscape of not just money and power, but it's also a landscape of suffocating control. And so I don't really think commercialism ruined art, but I would say mass group think destroyed individual or small group creativity. You know, I think this artificial intelligence is it may seem cool at first, combining all minds into one. So, but it's really just what it's doing is like the box from Batman Forever or the cyborgs from Star Trek The Next Generation. It's just stealing our talents, our minds, our thoughts, our dreams, and it's just combining it into one beast. And that's going to be a horrible outcome for us. So it's not, I don't think it's going to be a happy ending at all. Yep, it's going to be evil and it's going to be terrible and we're going to pay for it. Yep, without a doubt. It may not be like Terminator or Skynet, but it's going to be some version of Black Mirror fucked up. It's definitely going to be that. It's not going to be cool. It's going to be some version of George Orwell and Skynet, 1984, and it's going to be awful. Yeah. I know they try to package it. They always try to package evil things into, whether it's the media or corporations, they always try to package evil things like, oh, it's going to make, oh, look, your grandpa is going to recover from his stroke because he has a brain chip in his brain. Yeah. And then they're not going to tell you, oh, the brain chip is stealing his biometric data, Yeah. Oh, look, he's going to become a fucking cyborg zombie. Yeah, we didn't tell you that part. Ha. Great. Fucking great. Oh, it's just going to cripple his soul as he becomes a machine. Woo! But look, your grandpa can walk. Yeah. Bullshit. I don't think I like that quid pro quo. That's not a good trade. This for that. Yeah, my friend took Latin, and then he's always telling me like at Klein High School, we went to school. He said, he goes, man, I'm taking Latin. He goes, dude, I'm taking Latin, and I was like, well, I'm taking Spanish. It's like people speak Spanish, and he's like, well, Latin's a dead language. That's a root of most Greco-Roman languages and the Romantic languages and European languages. So I was like, so he was like, oh, okay. But, it would have been interesting to take Latin because not because it was a dead language, but there's so many cool Latin phrases, especially in law. And so, yeah, I would have liked it too. I probably should have taken that one too. I was thinking Spanish. I was hoping they'd have taco day, but that never happened because it was public school. They couldn't afford that. Yeah. I was hoping for a burrito day or something, but that would have been considered racist by the Spanish teacher. Like, oh, when do we get it? Mrs. Lopez, when are we going to get the burritos? And she's like, oh, that's racist. We're not doing that. We're going to learn Spanish, though. It's like, oh, yeah. Man, when do we get the mariachis and get to dance in the sombreros? It's like, we don't get to do that. That's racist. Hold on. But we are going to watch Star Wars in Spanish. And we did. What did I think of that? I was like, okay. Well, a Spanish Darth Vader. That was pretty intense, actually. You should watch it in Spanish. It's fucking amazing. No, I'll be watching a porno called Star Wars. Lone Star. What's one of the best parts in Spaceballs? There's a lot of great parts in Spaceballs. I like when at the end that they're at the space cafe after they beat Dark Helmet and save the galaxy, and it's Lone Star and Barf, and they're like in this diner on a moon base or some shit, and that a guy bursts out of a guy's chest like the alien, like the chest burster, and then he goes, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime cow." He does the dance and shit with like a top hat, like a cane. I thought that was fucking great part. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime cow. It's like that old song. Fucking Mel Brooks he's a fucking genius. A real motherfucking genius. Yeah. A living legend, even. Let's call him that. Yeah, I've always admired his work. I'm just joking about the Jew jokes. I just think it's funny in the context of contemporary history in America to make a Jewish joke, but not anti-Semitic, just joking around. His real name is, it's kind of funny sometimes, like Charlie Sheen. His name is actually Levine. You know that Mel Brooks' name is really Mel Kamansky. I would never do that in a hateful context. I'm just joking around. So I don't mind if you're a Jew. I love you too. All right. Oh man, we gotta go get that beer. Okay. See you later for more adventures.